I don't know about nobody else, but I love a good vibe. Like, I don't know, if we could vibe out, like if we could vibe and chill and get along and just like, I don't know, it really be the vibes. And you know how everything is just going so Gucci, everything is going good, and it's just going real smooth. So it's like, okay, we in a moment, shit going good, shit going real smooth, real cool, calm, and collective. And you want to bring up some shit or try to argue about some old shit. It's like, I don't know. It's like, don't fuck up the vibe, bro. If the vibes is going good, it really be the vibes to me. If the vibes is going good, everything is going so smooth and cool. Like, you know what? We not even about to be on that because we just vibing right now. We vibing. Everything is everything. Everything is the way that it should be. Everything is as it should be. So let's just continue. You really got to be thankful and grateful for the people that stick around. The bad, the good, the ugly, the great, the messiness, the just like all over the place. Like, you gotta be grateful and thankful for those people that stick around through thick and thin, because that's when a lot of times everything is tested. So you get to see a lot of people true colors. You get to know like who really fuck with you, who's really for you. You get to see a lot of shit during that time. So the people that actually stick around when shit not going the way that they want to, or when they want things to go a certain way and it's not, or when some shit hit the fan and it's unpredictable and they still stick around, like regardless of that, regardless of the fact, regardless of all of that, they still stick around, they still fuck with you, they still help you, they still there, even if they can't help you, like just there emotionally. Like, you gotta really be happy and thankful and grateful for people like that, because nowadays people like that are hard to find, hard to come by. So if you have people like that in your life, you have people like that in your circle, you have people like that that fuck with you regardless of the circumstances, regardless of anything going on around you, you gotta really cherish those people and appreciate them and keep them close. If I did, it's the lesson, so no, I'm more peas and kills. No, you can't box me in. I'ma do exactly what I wanna do. My brain's my weapon. I wasn't made for you to understand, but I'm good with that. I'ma still push through and make it happen. Breaking families, cursing with my grandma happy. It ain't nothing you could do to stop me. I built myself back up. Fuck a hobby. I got hella times. Can't keep up with what I do. The way I move. I've been through the struggle. I've been through the mud when motherfuckers ain't show love. I never gave up. No rich man. No helping hand from scratch. I made a plan. I get shit done like a hard worker man. Probably should have been a man. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And I don't know that song. Let it go. What no longer serves you, people, places, things, if it just no longer serves you, it gotta go. It gotta go. Sorry. Release what no longer serves you. Release what no longer is just for you. You gotta just let things go. Thinking basically like, is there a difference, basically? Is there a difference in how you feel and how you look? Are they the same? Do you think that they are the same? So I don't know though. I think how you look and how you feel are somewhat the same, because I think if you look good, you feel good. If you look bad, you feel bad, but sometimes to a certain extent. So it's like, if you feel a certain way, you know, that can be projected. If you feel a certain way, that can be projected, and that can be like a great feeling. So if you feel a certain way, you can project out the greatness. And if you feel like not that good, you can also bring that out and project that out also. So I think how you look and how you feel is 50-50 basically. So you have some people that if they feel good, they, you know, they'll look good. But you have some people that only if they look good, they feel good. So it's kind of like, I guess it's like a 50-50 balance, you could say. Because there's some people that you have that actually do, you know, they'll feel great, they feel good, but sometimes they might not feel like doing their hair. They might not feel like putting on a new outfit, and it's not because they don't have it. It's not because they can't. It's because sometimes maybe they don't feel like it. But regardless of what they're wearing, regardless of what they have on, regardless of how they look, they still feel good inside. They still feel good eternally. Like, it's still popping in the inside, regardless of how it looks on the outside. Then you have some people that they have to look good on the outside. Everything has to be a certain way on the outside. Everything has to be to a certain status or to a certain point for them to feel like, okay, I feel good. I feel like I might be, you know, on 100 right now. I feel like this is where I need to be. I feel like I have to have certain things. I feel like I have to obtain these certain things. I feel like I have to wear these certain things to feel a certain way, or whatever the case may be. So you kind of have it. I think it's like a 50-50 basically. You have those people who feel like they you have those people who feel like they need it. They need certain things to have them feel great, to have them feel up to par, to have them feel like, you know, I'm that bitch, or whatever the case may be. And then you have them people who are already all around 100% in the inside and the outside, feeling great about themselves, feeling good about themselves, regardless of what they have on, regardless of how they look today, regardless of what their hair is like, regardless of the type of shirt they have on, regardless of the type of shoes they have on. Like, they already have certain things, and, you know, they know that I look good, I feel good, regardless of if I have the Chanel, if I have this, if I have certain type of standards that somebody else might feel like. So you really have a 50-50, I think, of different people who you can say, like, feeling and looking good is like the same thing, and then feeling and looking good is kind of like not the same in a way. So yeah, I think it's like a 50-50 basically balance, because some people don't need shit. Some people feel like, I don't need anything to feel good. I don't need anything to feel extra about myself, because I already have that inside of me. I already feel that way inside of me, regardless of what's on the outside. I know I'm that. I know I'm this. I know I got that. I know I'm not lacking in certain things. Like, I already have this all together. Like, it is what it is. I know what's up. And then you have some people that feel like, oh, I have to have this. I have to go get this. I have to have that done. I have to have this. I don't feel like myself. I don't feel good without this. I don't feel good without that. I have to wear this certain thing. I have to do this certain thing, or I don't feel good about myself. And some people like that, like, they still, I think they still have to do work within themselves. They still have to find themselves. They still have to figure themselves out in certain departments and certain areas of their self, because everything that I feel like that you need is always inside of you. It's always inside of you. Everything that you need, everything that you're looking for, it's inside of you. So you really don't need those certain things, but to each his own. It's a 50-50 balance to me. Some people are just natural liars. Like, some people are just skilled at lying. Some people have just the gift of, they could just lie and it's like nothing. Like, they master this thing. So you can't really take it personal in a way, because a lot of people are just liars. And, you know, they did this over time. They practiced this. They worked on this. They did it a lot. So, you know, they're like, they mastered this skill of lying, and it will make it seem kind of weird at the same time. But it's like, if you know, you know. Ain't that what who said that? Babyface Ray, right? Yeah, if you know, you know. So some people are just liars, and there's really nothing that you could do about it besides know how to deal with them, know how to take it in, not take it to the heart, not expect too much, know the difference between when they're telling the truth and when they're telling a lie. Because if they master this thing, they can make it seem like the truth is actually, it's a real life lie, but they can make the truth look like the truth when it's actually, in all reality, a lie. So you just have some people who are just natural liars, who are just good at lying, who can make it seem like certain things or certain situations are a certain way that they're really not. They can portray it in a certain way that it's not. They can make you believe it. It's like so true. It's like they get down to the nitty gritty. They just like put certain things together. They just make it sound so good. They just you know, putting one on top of the other, it just sounds like, oh my god, this has to be true, this has to be real. Like, it just sounds so perfect. Like, how can it be a lie? And then the whole time it'd be like, no sis, that was really a whole lie. Like, sis, that was really a whole lie. Like, sis, that really didn't happen. Like, sis, yeah, sis, that was a whole lie. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's really not what it is. That's really not what it was. Like, yeah, some people just natural born liars, and gotta take it with a grain of salt. Can't take it to the heart. Can't try to feel too much of a type of way about it, because that's just kind of like in their nature. That's what they do. That's what they're used to doing. Some people lie to get their way. Some people lie so that they feel like they have the upper hand to something else. Some people lie because they feel like they're losing in a situation and they want to try to win. So it's like, well, I have to come up with something. Like, I have to do something. I have to try something. Like, I have to do something. Like, I can't lose. So if I have to lie, I'll lie. If I have to persuade this person, if I have to persuade that person, if I have to go against the grain, if I have to do anything, all these types of things, I have to do this to get what I want, to get what I'm looking for, to get what I need, like, I'll do it. Like, some people are just like that. Like, I'll just lie, I'll do this, I'll do whatever it takes to get my way. I'll do whatever it takes, because I'll rather, for me to lose, I'd rather lie to make it seem like something else, because I don't want to lose. So instead of me losing, I'm just gonna lie so that I can have somebody more on my side. I can win this, you know, situation. I can gain certain other things, you know. I can be painted as, like, you know, the good guy in this situation. So yeah, so I might as well just make it sound a certain way. I might as well tweak it a little bit. I might as well go above and beyond if I have to get what I want. And it's just people like that. And you just have to, like I said, treat them with a grain of salt, not take it to the heart, not take it too serious. Like, some people just lie. That's the way that they learned. That's the way that they been doing for so long. So it's like they have no choice, because they don't know anything else to do. So it's like, I might as well lie. This is the best thing that I've been doing, that's been getting me to where I need to be or where I want it. So I'm just going to continue to lie, because it gets me what I want. So I'm just going to lie and just get my way, even though it's not the truth. They don't know that, so I'm good with that. It's just people like that. Some people like that, yeah. Just can't take it to the heart. Treat them with a grain of salt. I know I'm not the only one, but right, so boom, you ever start talking to somebody, y'all talking, then y'all been talking for a little second, you finally get introduced to their family, and the certain stuff that you were saying to them, or having conversations with them, that simple regular shit, that's common sense, that mostly everybody would understand and kind of comprehend and live by, they don't comprehend it, or they can't understand it. And you finally meet the family, and the family is the same fucking way. So you be like, damn, you know what? It's really not your fault that you don't comprehend what the fuck I be saying. It's really not your fault that you don't understand the simple shit and the simple type of respect things and levels to certain shit, because you really don't know it. You never was taught it. You don't understand it. So, you know what? It's really not your fault that you don't understand it, because you don't comprehend it, and neither do your family. So I know, since y'all both don't comprehend it, I know they didn't teach you the levels into. One of the biggest girl codes to me is you never mess with somebody that your friend messed with. Like, that's just an automatic no. But also, you got to be careful about who you call a friend and who you look at as your friends, because some of these females is not really your friends. Some of these females don't really fuck with you for real. So you got to be clear and sure about who is a friend and who's not also. So let's get on the topic of a liability or an asset. So to me, people can be liabilities, people can be assets, and you got to know the difference, because a liability is somebody who will risk and you will lose with that big risk. Basically, a liability is someone who is going to be a risk, and that risk is not going to help you gain anything, as you're not going to get anything from it. It's not going to help you. An asset is something that you're going to gain from, you're going to get something from, it's going to be worth it. So if it's a headache at the same time, it might be a headache right now, it might be a headache for a little second, but you're going to actually gain something from it. So you really got to be careful and pay attention to who is a liability and who is an asset in your life. And you have to get rid of those liabilities and make sure you keep those assets around. Because one thing's for sure, if not two things for certain, those liabilities become bigger and bigger. And we don't need that around. We don't want to deal with none of that. We need assets. We need more assets. We need assets that are going to help us grow, that are going to better us, that are going to help us gain more than what we have, that are going to be actually worth it. So sometimes you gotta you gotta clean house a little bit. You gotta get rid of the liabilities that you kind of might not have noticed at first. People feel like, oh, that's not right, you shouldn't be doing that, oh, you shouldn't say that, but at the same time, it might not be right, but it's the truth. And I'd rather be honest with you and tell you, like, if you do something wrong or you did something that wasn't right, that was fucked up, or that wasn't right, or you shouldn't have did this way, or you shouldn't have did that way. Because if I sugarcoat it, you're gonna think that, oh, it's okay to just keep doing that, or it's okay to do that, and it's not. So I'd rather tell you the truth and tell you what it is. Yeah, it might not be right at sometimes, but it's the truth. You rather me tell you the truth than me to just sugarcoat it? No. So I'm gonna tell you what it is. Sometimes it's not right, but it's the truth. So you rather tell somebody the truth than play with them, because I'm not gonna play in nobody's face. I don't want nobody playing in my face. So I'm gonna tell you what it is. You can like it, love it, hate it, I don't care. Sometimes we don't want to do certain things, but you got to say to yourself, is this a good reason why I don't want to do this? Or is this just an excuse? So you got to separate your reasons and your excuses, because a lot of times things that you think are real reasons are actually not, and they're kind of just really excuses once you really think about it. So yeah, you got to know the difference between actually having a reason for something and it actually turning out to be an excuse. Like, which one is it? We got to be able to knit the two out. Even if I did, it's the lesson. So no, I'm more peas and kills. No, you can't box me yet. I'ma do exactly what I want to do. My brain's my weapon. I wasn't made for you to understand, but I'm good with that. I really learned that you get like more abundance, and certain things that you get are like 10 times better than before when you don't fall victim to certain situations, because it's so easy to fall victim to certain circumstances and certain situations. So you just got to try to keep yourself out of that, keep yourself pushing, keep moving forward, keep giving yourself positive affirmations, keep trying to be positive. It's like every day you got to get up to fight. Like, people could do whatever they want to do for their lives and can do what they want for themselves, but you got to make sure that every day you get up to fight for your life and fight for the things that you want and how you want your life to be and the things that you feel like and know that you deserve. Even if I did, it's the lesson, so no. Going to be about double standards when it comes to baby mothers and baby fathers. Now, what brought this topic on for me is that guys, like, when you try to converse with a guy, talk to a guy, and okay, you have a baby father and he has a baby mother, which is completely fine, but you and your child's father, you know, having issues, you guys are beefing or whatever the case may be. So y'all, you know, you guys are at it, y'all both at it, you're headbutting 24/7. And then you feel some type of way because you wanted to end the relationship and he still wants to, but you didn't want to. So whatever. So this guy that you were talking to, he has two baby mothers, and he was making everything like you guys were gonna be together, this, that, and third, whatever. And it doesn't work out, and you're back with your baby father, and then you're like, okay, whatever, we're gonna co-parent or we're gonna be together. But my whole thing was, now this guy, like I was saying, the guy has two baby mothers, you have two baby brothers, or maybe one, and he'll praise his relationship with his kids' mothers and their great mothers and their this and their that, not thinking about, all right, maybe you have a thought in your head like, oh, are they still messing around, or is it more than what he's saying it is, or are they, who knows what's going on, because you just going by what he's saying. But it's cool that he has a good relationship with his kids' mother, that he's doing this, he's praising them, he's shouting them out, he's doing whatever, and they got a good relationship, right? But now here you go with a good co-parent, that now you guys, now you and your child's father are having a good co-parenting relationship, you're getting along for the kids or kid, whatever, and it's a problem. Now, is it because you think that something's going on because you have something going on with your kid's mother? Or are you insecure because you just don't want a relationship with the girl to, you don't want a girl to have a relationship with her child's father, you rather than beefing? So that's the double standards, and I say the hypocritical thing about it. Um, you can have a good relationship with your kids' mothers or whatever the case may be, but she can't have a good relationship with her kid's father or kid father, because now you feel some type of way. But it goes both ways. Like, I could think you sleeping with her just like you think I'm sleeping with him. Just because you said it don't mean it's true. Just because I said it don't mean it's true. But it's always worse on the women's side, because I don't know, guys, they just get away with murder most of the time anyway. They get away with sleeping around. They get away with doing a whole bunch of shit as if a woman goes sleep around. Oh, she's a hoe, this, that, and third. But if a guy goes sleep around, he's not a hoe. He just has a whole bunch of women. So it's just a double standard with the children and this and that. I'm just like, I just found it real weird, real crazy, and real funny. But that's just how it goes most of the time. That you can have you want to praise a relationship with your kids, mothers, but then when a woman starts praising her relationship with the kid's father, now it's a big, it's a problem, it's a big issue, or you have an issue with it. You might think it's more that's going on, but what about your relationship? How I know you are not late night creeping over there and sliding up in there whenever, because she most likely still has that mindset where she feels like she always want to be a family, she always want to be with her child's father. So she might not be over you. So how am I going to feel comfortable with you saying that, oh, it's not like that, but on the other hand with her, it's gonna be like that, because that's what she wants, that's what she's yearning for, that's what she's looking for. So I'm supposed to believe you like you're supposed to believe me. So trust is one thing that if it's no trust, the relationship is just not gonna work. Like, period. If y'all do not trust each other, it's no point to even move forward. Like, don't even waste your time, because a waste of time is worse than wasted money, I think. You can always get the money back. You can't get that time back that you wasted with that person trying to relieve them or whatever the case may be. But like I said, it's just always double standards and always some BS with the guys versus the females anyway. It's always been like that. I don't know when it's gonna, if and when it is gonna change, but it's like, don't nobody got time. That's why I'm staying single, and I don't want to be bothered. I ain't got time for that bullshit. I don't even want to be. I think that I don't want to deal with nobody who even have kids, because I don't want to have to deal with your kid's mothers and your kid mother and this one and that one, or they feel type of way about this, and like you deal with somebody who got kids or kids. That's a package deal, and you signing up for that package deal. That big mama drama, caught him with that drama. That's gonna affect you too, because you're with him. So what affects him is going to affect you. So you gotta be ready for that. I'm not ready for that right now. I ain't got time for that. I got too much of my own shit that I'm trying to do. Too much of my own shit going on to be dealing with somebody in a chaotic business. Now, if you a nigga who got all that in check, and that's not gonna be an issue, you feel me, you already lined all that up, then that ain't no problem. Then everybody should just get along and go about their life. But Nah, no, I don't even want the headache. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk about it. No, next. So this video was just about the double standards with these guys. Sometimes when it comes to versus baby mothers versus baby dads. Yeah. Oh, I don't want no niggas around my kids and da 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 and this, that, and the third. But you gotta have a whole bunch of bitches around my kid. Get the fuck out of here. I don't even make that's what I be talking about. That shit is just mind boggling. Like it's just weird and stupid, and I gotta watch who you have kids by. And even sometimes if you do watch who you have kids by, most of the time you don't see who the person really is until after the kid gets here, and you be like, nah, I'm straight, but the kid already here, so you kind of gotta deal with it. But you gotta watch who you have kids by. Take your time. Um, a lot of people always say, oh, I want kids or I want this and that. No, take your time. Take your time. Make sure you pick the right person. Um, you know, all of that. And even sometimes if you do pick the right person, shit happens. So either they fuck it up and then you gotta move on or whatever the case. So like I said, just take your time. The longer you wait, I think the better. Get married, you know, spend more time with that person. Make sure that's the right person you really do want to be with. Um, see how they act when they angry. Meet their family. Get a lot of background on them before you take that step. Um, and don't ignore the warning signs in the beginning. If the warning signs is there, or you got signs of disloyalty, dysfunction, just the whole big mess, and just toxic. Ooh, dodge that bullet and go the other way. Don't even waste your time. Don't waste your time. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Hey Rich Girls, it's Nick Rich. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on my YouTube. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. On Instagram, The Real Nick Rich with 2 H's. And Facebook, Nick Rich with 1 H. Alright, so I'm about to spill some real girl tea. So this is going to be I'm going to try 4 or 5, like, hints and reasons why that's not your sis. Because, let me tell you, these bitches is not your sis. I had to write some down because I think I'm going to forget. But, first one is why she's not your sis, is a sign that she's not your sis, is if she see you as competition. Now, if y'all friends, y'all should not be in competition, but a lot of friends see each other as competition, or one or the other sees that one as competition, and it should never be like that. But if she's in competition with you, honey, that's not your sis. Like, if she's in competition with you, or she feels like you coming up and she's down here, or she's here and she not going up there, like, and she feels like you're doing better than her, that's not your sis, because y'all shouldn't even be in competition anyways. Like, y'all all should be, you know, both of y'all should be elevating each other, you know, happy for each other, pushing each other. It should never be like, oh, boom, like, we in a competition, like, you mad because I'm elevating, like, or you, every time I elevate, you gotta take a shot about something else, or trying to throw a shot at me like a subliminal. Like, that's not your sis. That's number one. That's not your sis. That's sign number one. That's really not your sis. Because she should never be throwing any shots. She shouldn't even be upset that you trying to better yourself and better your family. Like, why are you mad if you're supposed to be my sis? I'm just not understanding that. Number two, you share some type of good news with your friend and she's not happy for you. Like, you'll be like, oh, boom, like, I did this, or I'm about to do this, or boom, I'm close to doing this, and they like, oh, like that dry ass, oh, what you mean? Oh, like, it's supposed to be like, hey, yes, let's do that, like, yes, you did that, like, what you mean, like, look what, like, I'm gonna help you get there, or like, oh, that's good, like, I'm glad you did that, like, I'm happy for you, like, you know, keep going, keep working, like, you know, some type of encouragement. But that dry ass, oh, nah, that's not just this. Number three, if she, like, got going at it
and y'all may have a little argument or a little, like disagreement about something, and she take a shot like about something that you insecure about, like you told her something that happened with your boyfriend or something, or you let her in about some type of something that you insecure about, and she makes a joke about it, like you said, I say maybe it was like, oh, I think my legs too skinny, or I think my ears too big or something, like, and she like, or like my ears got a funny shape to it, and you be like, oh, your funny shape ass, like you like you're dumb looking ass, like, or your stupid looking ass ears, like this, that's why you deformed, or like just start going in like about something that you feel like or that's why your nigga fucking is, doing this to this and doing this to that, when that's like cheating on you, just trying to throw mad stuff in your face that you already insecure about, or you feel the type way about it. That's not your sis. Your sis wouldn't do that. Like, and normal shit, they be like, oh, your big ass head or some shit, like some funny shit, cause like y'all going at it, but y'all not serious, and she don't really feel like that. If she says something that like that, she really feels like that. Like she really trying to hurt you, and she really been feeling like that underneath, deep inside. She just been trying to play it off and trying to cover it up like she really fuck with you, and she really don't. Nah, that's not your sis. You meanwhile, she's really mad. She's really mad because you doing better than her. She really mad because you elevating. She really mad because she throwing shots and you're not even paying attention to none of that shit that she's throwing. But she's trying to act like your friend so she could see what you got going on. And then when y'all get into it, how you might have this persona like you're a certain way. Boom, they gonna sit there and try to fuck up your whole character, try to bring your shit down, and just make you look like the bad guy, make you look stupid, like, or about your BF or something that you look like you came to that person when you was really down and you needed somebody to talk to, and you let them in on that, and here they go using that shit against you. Nah, that's not just this. If y'all was going at it and you felt the type of way, y'all supposed to be your friend. You're supposed to be able to talk to your friend about it. Your friend should never put none of your stuff out in the media, or even never try to make you look foolish. Even if you is looking foolish, your friend would never tell you that shit. Like, oh nah, just fuck that nigga. Like you straight, you got this. Like it's more niggas out here. Like you look good. You don't need him. That whatever. Like some type of encouragement. Not trying to downplay me and trying to stun me right along with him, and throw me in the dirt, like, nah, like trying to play me, like, you really the enemy. That's not your sister. Like those, like, let me go over it again before I forget. Like I said, one, they see you as competition. Two, they're not happy about none of the good news that you share with them. Three, they insult you like in a joking way with something that you most likely came with them and confident, like, and you feel insecure about. And four, like I said, they just not solid. These bitches ain't solid. Most of them, you might have two or three that'll be solid with you, that you deal with right now. But most of them bitches, most of them gonna fool, and that's why I don't be telling nobody none of my business. I keep it to a minimum if I do, or I'll talk to myself about it, or like I just wrote 2 books. I'll put it in a book or something, or I'll put it somewhere. I'm not telling nobody nothing because I already know how people play, and that's why I don't trust nobody. That's why I literally deal with zero to none, like of nobody, because I already know how people play, and people will try to play you, and then they'll really try to act like they fuck with you so they can know your business. Then when something go down, like I just said, and they can put it all out there. Nope, you're gonna keep guessing. You're gonna keep assuming. You're gonna keep trying to figure it out. You're gonna keep trying to. Oh, I don't even know, because she don't really say much, or she don't put nothing out there like that, so I can't really tell. Yeah, that's the type of person I am. And if you do know anything, it's because I trust you, and I feel like I fuck with you on that level, and I don't gotta, second guess you. But you can't really tell nowadays. But that's why I keep it to like a very bare minimum, like to all of that. So all those signs, pay attention to those signs. That's not your sis, cause I'm letting y'all know it's not your sis.
Don't forget to order my book. 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 Don't forget to order the book. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to put the link down in the description. So don't forget to order the book. Y'all going to like it. Hey Rich Girls, it's Nick Rich. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on my YouTube. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. On Instagram, The Real Nick Rich with 2 H's. And Facebook, Nick Rich with 1 H.
Okay, so this video is going to be about how to stay level-headed above the bullshit. Like, up here, like, way up there above the bullshit. 'Cause motherfuckers be trying you. People be trying you. I'm telling you, people really be trying you. So, how to stay above the bullshit with Nick Rich. How to stay above the bullshit, right? Keep doing you. Just keep doing you. It's really simple. It's hard, but it's simple. Just keep doing you. Like, if you're doing good and, like, you really stop doing a lot of the bullshit that you was doing and you haven't been entertaining anything and you just been doing good, like, just goals on top of goals on top of goals on top of goals, honey. I mean, goals on top of goals. Like, just keep on hitting them goals. Like, keep hitting them goals. Motherfuckers gonna keep being mad, but you keep hitting them goals. Left to right, left to right, left to right. It's hard to stay sometimes above the BS because people will really try everything to get under your skin. People will really, like, piss you off, do, like, little nitpicking, little funny shit. And sometimes you do snap and you react. But you take a woosah, relax, relax, relax. And you think, like, me, personally, I have a hard time sometimes when it comes to entertaining the bullshit. But sometimes I do get pissed off and I do react, but so I don't take it to the extreme that I usually will take it to the extreme, unless it gets there. But just keep doing you. Just keep knocking out your goals. Just keep doing everything that you've been doing. That's been, working for you. You're progressing. Like, when God's working with you, like, girl, the miracles that He makes happen for you. When you're doing good and you keep doing good, like you keep doing everything that He's giving you. Like, he's gonna, if He gives you something good, let me put it like this: if He gives you something good and you fuck it up, He not gonna bless you. Now, if He gives you something good and you take it and you run with it and you use it to your advantage and exactly do what He wants you to do with it, girl, you in there like swimwear. When you was in there like swimwear, I'm telling you, like, it's a wrap. But sometimes we got Nicole over here. Now, Nicole is a sweetheart. Like, she's a sweetheart. She could be a bitch, but she's a sweetheart, really. And, like, she loves to help people. She loves to look out. She loves to give second chances. Like, she just loves to help people. Like, I'm a Cancer, so we're always, like, we can be funny acting, but you gotta push us there to be funny acting towards you. Like, we're not just funny acting for no reason. We're not acting like a certain way towards you for nothing. Like, you had to do something for us to feel how we feel or act however we act towards you. Like, we're not gonna just do it for no reason. So Nicole is very, she's a logic. Like, she thinks of everything that's good that you did. Like, maybe you fucked up and you did something wrong, but she can see besides that. She likes to chill. She's more the homebody. She makes the good decisions about everything, like, and puts everything in perspective before she do something. Now, then we got Nick Rich over here. Now, when the BS come and trying to stay above the BS and all that, no, she don't want to hear that shit. Nick Rich over here, she don't want to hear that shit. Nicole, she'll talk to you. She'll probably work it out. Nick Rich, she don't give a fuck about nothing. She don't care about if it's your mother, your father, anybody, your family members, cousins, kids. That bitch don't give a fuck about shit. But she's nice too, but she really don't care about nothing. Like, that's the fucking devil. I'm gonna say that. That's the demon. Like, when you pissed her off, like, it's just over. Like, she don't care about nothing. That's why it's good to have Nicole over here, because Nicole can keep her level-headed Nicole can stay above the BS, but Nick Rich, if she do something out of anger, it's just over. When she gets mad, like it's like the end of the world. Like I mean, and then my best friend Blanco, he knows when these fingers start going. If these fingers start moving when like Nick Rich is pissed off, bitch, you better run, you better run, you better run, because it's about to go down when these fingers and get to thinking and get to girl. But you also gotta remember that a lot of people that don't like you, or a lot of people that feel the same way, most of the time you're doing better than them. So shit, 'cause you gotta think about it too. If I was you, I probably wouldn't like me either, or I probably wouldn't be, a fan of me either. But I mean, we all got the same 24 hours, bitch. What you mad at me for? But like I said, let me not go off. Stay above the BS. Like, keep doing you. Keep on growing. Keep on building. Keep on doing everything that you're doing that is helping you win, that is helping you stay out of the bullshit. Everything that has your mind off of that and is, keeping your focus together, keeping you together, keeping that mind working, and not even a thought or even whiff of the BS could even fuck with your whole shit. You got work that you're working on, and you got in front of you, none of that. You're straight. But you just have to, I know sometimes it's hard, you just gotta keep on going, because you're gonna get there, and when you get there, you'll be like, whew, yes. But then you also get there, and you gotta remember too, you're not done yet. You like, keep going up. So, my advice for staying above the BS, keep doing you, keep working, keep grinding, because every time you reach a new level of your grind, like, it's just more exciting, and then it's that, that feeling you get when you accomplish something, or you feel like you got somewhere where you think you wouldn't have never, been able to get, that feeling right there, that feeling is nothing to fuck with, that's a good feeling, and you're gonna love it. And once you get that feeling one time, you're not gonna want to do nothing else but keep trying to get up there, keep making your way up there. Even if somebody throwing some shit, I'm gonna be like, next, it's a wrap. So just keep growing. Don't let nobody fuck with your shit, and just keep doing you.
Don't forget to order my book. 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 Don't forget to order the book. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to put the link down in the description. So don't forget to order the book. Y'all gonna like it. They try to shut me up. They try to stop me. They try to get in the way. Gotta thank God every day that I'm a strong motherfucker today. Females, you gotta understand, some females was never your friends. Like, if she did you wrong, or you feel like she told your business, and y'all have to be in the same setting together, y'all don't have to be cool. I don't know why people feel like you gotta fake kick it, or you gotta be phony, or you gotta be cordial. You don't gotta be none of that. I don't know why people think that you have to be cordial or you gotta be fake phony just because you both are in the same setting. Like, no, I can literally walk past you and not say nothing to you. I can literally see you and act like I don't see you. You don't have to be friends or cordial, fake kick it and be phony with nobody who did you wrong, or anybody that you feel like told your business, that you feel like they was your friends, because clearly they wasn't your friends, because clearly they told your business. If I wanted such and such to know, then I would have told on people. So in all reality, she was never your sis. She was never your friend. Like, sis, she was never your friend. That's just that. That's just all nationality. So if you have to be in the same setting together, you don't even have to be, overly disrespectful or just overdo it. It's just, I know you did this. I know you said that. We don't, we're not cool with each other, whatever the case may be. You stay over there and I stay over here. And that just be that. People be making it hard, or I don't know why some people make you feel like, or make it seem like you have to fake phony and kick it with people that done you wrong, or people that told your business. Like, I don't know where people get that idea from, but that's really not the case. That's not what it is. You don't have to fake kick it. You don't gotta be phony. You don't gotta be cordial with anybody that did you wrong, anybody that mistreated you, anybody that told your business. Like, why would you do that? Or even just because you guys are in the same setting. No, you stay over there and I stay over here. That's just that. It's not no beef, because I'm not beefing with anybody that's below me. I'm not beefing with anybody, period. Like, that's just that. We just have our separate ways that we go. You stay over there and I stay over here. We don't got to be beefing. We don't have to have animosity. We don't have to have an argument. I just know what you did, and I just feel like I don't have to deal with you, and I'm not going to deal with you. So I don't know. Sometimes society make you feel like because you might be in the same setting, I might go to the same school, I might go to the same bar, to the same restaurant. So now you have to be cordial or fake, phony, fake the funk. No, you don't have to do that. You can go your separate ways. So you gotta let people know, because sometimes some people might think that what they did was cool, what they did was okay, and no, that wasn't okay. No, that wasn't cool. But you gotta kind of put it out there and let them know, like, I know you did this. I know you said that. I know what was what. I'm cool. You cool. You go your way and I'm going to go my way. Because some people think that some of the things that they did was okay, and you kind of have to call them out on their shit. And a lot of people aren't going to call people out on their shit. So you call them out on their shit, put them in their place. You go your way and I go my way. And that's just that. You ain't got to fake nothing. For what? Only you know when it's time to leave. You can't let anybody tell you what to do or how to do it. Only you really know. And real people know that. Real people that have been in situations, real people that understand real life, real people that understand real shit know that you can't tell anybody when it's time to leave. Your friend is going to do whatever they feel is for them. And if you're a real friend, you're going to sit there, whether that friend want to be with the person, whether that friend don't want to be with the person, you're going to sit there and be there for your friend, because that's just real shit. You're not secretly behind their backs talking about them, saying, oh, she's stupid, oh, she dumb, why she still staying, why she this and that. Anybody that understand real life and understand real situations know that real shit happen, knows that this is really real life. This is some real shit. You're not gonna always leave. You might leave this time, you might not leave that time, you might get a good nigga this time, you might not get a good nigga the next time. You just never know where the ball is gonna go in your corner. But you having real friends around you, they're going to be there for you. A real friend is going to be there whether or not you feel like you want to leave somebody alone or you don't want to leave them alone, because you understand that's my friend. I'm here for my friend, whether she wants to do it, whether she doesn't want to do it. I'm not going to secretly behind my back, behind her back, be sitting there judging her and talking about her. If I feel some type of way, I'm going to tell her that myself. I'm not going to sit there and go behind her back and say, oh, this bitch stupid, oh, this bitch da, da, da. Because little do you know, and like in real life, everybody been through shit. If you're a real female, you understand another female going through something and feeling like she can't leave the nigga alone right now. She feel like she might need more time, or she can't leave the nigga alone right now. Everybody is different. If you're a real friend and a real female, you already understand that. You already been through that, because no female is exempt. I don't care if you this, you that. We all been through it. We all had it done to us. It happens to the best of us. But you just move on and go about your business. But it is what it is. You got to know the difference between having a real friend and having a fake friend. Having somebody who's going to sugarcoat the shit for you, and having somebody who's not. Having somebody who's going to be there for you, and having somebody who's not. You got to be able to separate and understand and know the difference between two. Oh, this is a real friend. This is a real bitch. She understand what I'm going through. She understand it doesn't happen overnight. She understand I might feel like this or whatever at the moment, but I'm not judging her off of that, because at the end of the day, that's still my friend. I'm still there for her. I've been through it myself, so how can I tell her to leave? Only you know when it's time for you to leave, and don't let nobody make you feel like it's time for you to leave or you have to leave unless that's what you want to do. You got some females that been waiting for y'all to fall out. Like, they've been waiting for y'all to have something to argue about or to go back and forth about, just so they can throw out there what they know or what you told them. So that that now they judging you for. But when you was telling them it was cool, it was fine. But some females will really wait until you have an argument, you have a disagreement, you have something going on, or whatever the case may be, just to feel like, okay, now is a chance. Now I could try to tarnish your image. Now I could try to throw this out there. When you was really sitting there listening, telling me everything probably was going to be okay, not judging me, but now you couldn't wait to throw this out there. You couldn't wait to put this out there. You couldn't wait to put it out there to judge me on some shit that you told me was going to be fine, that you was sitting there listening to, telling me that, oh, it's okay, it's straight. Right. You've been waiting. Some females be waiting for that to happen. And that's what I don't respect either. It's females like that. And then you've been feeling that way, so you waited for this time to been feel like you could throw that out there and put it out there, but you've been feeling away. We could have been had this discussion. We could have been talked about this. You could have been said how you felt about it, whatever the case may be, how you really felt about it. But now you couldn't wait till we got into it and put it out there. But some females be taking it too far. Y'all be taking it too far, where it be like, oh, your kids, oh, you're this, oh, you're that. Now you taking it too far. And that's how you know that's not your real friend. Because a real friend any real friend that I had a disagreement with, or we went back and forth with it was like, all right, well, you doing too much, you pissing me off. All right, I give you your time to yourself, whatever, because I already know you feel the type of way. I'm gonna let you go cool off, or we'll talk about it, or we'll argue about it. But it never makes we both would never put it on the internet. We'll never do the most. Females, a lot of females be taking it way too far and be thinking that after the fact that you're gonna be cool with them, or you're gonna be somewhat cordial with them. Like, no, you did the most. You took it way too far. We real friends. Any real friend that I had a disagreement with, or we had something going on, it didn't make the internet. I didn't put nothing about their kids, nothing about none of the business that they told me got on the internet. Anything that they felt like was really important to them, or just shit in general. Like, I'm not going to put that out there. I'm not going to say that to anybody but you, because that's between me and you. You felt confident enough. You felt like you can trust me enough. So I'm not going to put your business out there. I'm not going to say certain shit. I might say it to you when we arguing, but I'm not going to put it out there. Females be taking it too far and be thinking y'all about to be cool after the fact. No, them is the females you can't trust. Them is the females you don't need around you. Them is the females you need to stay very far away from, because them females that do stuff like that can't be trusted. And I wouldn't recommend anybody to be around them, because if feel like me and my friend, and we are real friends, we going at it, I'm gonna let you cool off. We gonna argue, we gonna talk about it, whatever, but it's not making the internet, it's not making anybody else I'm calling up like, oh, you know, da-da-da-da. No, me and you is going to have that out between both of us. A lot of females these days be taking it too far and be thinking that you are about to be cool with them after the fact that they done took it too far, and that's just not how it goes. I mean, it goes like that with some people, but it's not going like that with me. We going to talk about it, we going to argue about it, we going to say whatever we want about it, and that just be that. A lot of people don't want you to change, because if you don't have certain boundaries with people, and you start, you know, setting certain boundaries with people, you start changing and doing things different. You don't want to do things the way you used to do things. You don't want to deal with them the way you used to deal with them. You want to change things about yourself. So certain things that you're going to change about yourself, certain things that were going on, and the way that you were dealing with them was a certain way. So once that changed, and it's not the way that it was, and it's not beneficial to them anymore, or it doesn't help them grow, they're gonna have a problem with it. So that's why a lot of people don't want you to change. That's why a lot a lot of people don't like that, because once you start to do that, and once you change and you start setting boundaries and you start doing things different, it most likely is going to change their access to you. It's going to change the way that your relationship kind of was with the person. It's going to change the way that you did certain things. Everything is going to change. It's not going to be the way that they wanted to, or very accessible how they had it before. So a lot of people don't want to see you change. A lot of people are not going to what I want to say, be a cheerleader for your change. Have an attitude about things. They're gonna feel a certain way. They're gonna start playing victim. They're gonna make it seem like it's about them. You don't care about them, And to an extent, maybe depending on how the relationship is changing, like, okay, maybe it's not about them anymore. But for the most part, it's the changes that you want to make. It's the things that you want to do. But they'll make it about them because their access has changed. They'll make it about them because now you have boundaries set that you didn't have before. They'll make it about them because now you're not accepting less. You're not accepting maybe the bare minimum. You're not dealing with the bullshit, the toxic shit, the nonsense, the just unnecessary shit that don't nobody want to deal with. And you want to grow, and they might not want to grow. So since they don't want to grow, they're not going to want you to grow either, which is understandable. So we all know that that's going to come into play when things like this happen, when changes happen, when people don't want to do certain things anymore, when people aren't accepting the way things used to be and are actually put in motion and put in different steps, put in different hobbies, different patterns into their life now. Now they're not doing certain things that they were doing anymore. Like, we're going to see that. And you might get out of certain people that, you know, they're excited for you. And for the most part, you're going to get out of people that feel some type of way. And it's not going to be the same that they wanted to, that they're going to be mad. They're going to do the blame game. All that is going to come into play. All that shit is going to happen. So you just got to be well aware and ready for it, that people don't want to change. People don't want to see you grow. People don't want to see you better. People don't do better. People don't want to see you elevate. People don't want the access that they have to you and certain things to change, because then most of the time that puts it on them to, now they have to change. Now they have to elevate. Now they have to grow up. Now they have to figure it out on their own. Now they can't use you as a savior. Now they have to put in the work themselves. So most of the time, they're going to have an attitude. They're going to feel some type of way. They're going to say whatever type of things that they feel, or to try to make you feel bad about the decision that you're trying to make for yourself. That's just the way that this shit happened. That's just the way that the cookie crumbles. Sad to say. Real quick. So in this Rich Talk real quick, I'm just going to be talking about judging people and why I don't judge people. I never really judge people too much from the beginning, because you just never know everyone's story. I mean, everyone has a different story, and everyone has been through different things that you have not been through, and you just never know with people sometimes. Nowadays, like, a lot of people that I met, they went through a lot of tough, like, hard, tough things. And me personally, myself, have went through a lot too. So I've just learned now to just not judge people when you first meet them, or just judge people off of hearsay, because you just never really know if it's the truth, and you just never know someone's battle that they might be fighting, or that they are still fighting in the moment. So you just never, I feel like you just shouldn't judge people meeting them, basically. Like, judge them before you actually meet them yourself, or just judge them after you meet them, because you don't know what it took, or what they've been through, or what is going on in their life to just judge them, and you don't know how they might take that. I mean, especially like the ex situation. Like, he was just something so different to me personally, because he was something special and out of this world, but a lot of people judged him because they felt like, you know, he might be weird, or why did he, you know, think the way he did, or speak the way he did, or move the way he did. And that was for a reason. That was God's purpose, to give him that message, and that message, a lot of people understood it and some people didn't. And that's where I come back to prejudging people before you actually meet them, or based off of hearsay, or seeing something. You know, you might not agree with someone's lifestyle, I feel like, but I feel like to just judge them, and especially if they're in front of the world the way that he was, it's a lot to put on somebody's shoulder. And I don't think, like, it's just too much that comes along with it, where you just, as, you know what, let me just, if that's, you know, how that person rocks, that's how they roll, that's how they move, you know, that's their preference, that's their business. Why are you going to judge it, or feel like you gotta, you have to keep having an opinion or keep pushing it upon someone if that's just not the way that they see it. Everybody sees things different. Everybody has their own way of doing things. And I feel like based on that solely, and because a lot of people, you never know, might commit suicide or feel like they need to with just so much pressure, that now I feel like when you judge people, you shouldn't, for one. And with everything going on and just seeing how things are is why I don't judge people. And I've learned to like stop judging people based off of whatever that the hearsay, or somebody might not agree with someone else's lifestyle, that you shouldn't judge them for that. So I don't know, I just wanted to do a rich talk real quick about that. You guys can comment and say how you feel about that. Personally, I don't know if everyone's gonna agree with me, but I just agree. That's just how I feel, that you just shouldn't judge a lot of people because you don't ever know what they're going through, their battles, how they're feeling, what they had to go through to get where they at, or where they're trying to go, or where they are today. You just never know what people are facing or are battling. So you just shouldn't judge them. Just, if you don't agree with it, just go your separate ways and leave it at that. But, just let people rock out. Everyone's different. Everyone's not the same. And that's just what it is. Let's talk about the girl dad. Now, we all know Kobe Bryant started the girl dad. And it just became a big hashtag, which is a good thing. I feel like that's a good thing. That's a blessing. But do you feel like his wife or someone should be, like reaping the benefits of using that or trademark it? I feel like because everyone's gonna keep using the hashtag, and give him his credit. I gave a lot of people, I feel like, gave him his credit and his flowers while he was still here. But since the girl dad came out and everything, it's like everyone is using it, which is a good thing. But do you feel like he should reap, his family or his wife or his children should reap the benefits of using girl dad, and should they trademark it? I feel like they should trademark it because I think that he deserves it and his family deserves it, because even though it's two simple words, no one thought of putting it together until he came out with it. And now it's just like, it exploded and it's everywhere, which is a blessing. But I don't know. I just wanted to do a rich talk real quick because that's been on my mind a lot, because I'm just thinking that since that has come out and it has, made everyone use it, which is a good thing, should he trademark it or should his family trademark it? And I feel like get the, reap the benefits from it because everyone's using it. So why not? Because no one thought of using or saying, they were a girl dad up until he came out and said it, basically. So just wanted to say that and see if anyone agrees with me on that, because I feel like they should trademark it and his family and him should reap from it because no one thought of using it before he came out to do it. That's just my opinion. So you could comment below and say if you agree with me or not, or what do you think, should happen with everyone using that, because I think that would be a good idea and a good thing to trademark it, and they can reap the benefits of it. I mean, why not? Have our own things going on, our own battles, our own, lives. So I think when it's time to talk to a friend, or you want to speak to a friend, or you feel like you want to vent to somebody about what is going on, have the common courtesy to see where their headspace is, or talk to them about what's going on with them, or how they may, how they may be feeling, before you just project all that energy that you're going through or the energy that you're feeling onto them. Have that common courtesy, and that actually, I feel like, respect one another, back and forth, to see hey, how you doing? How you been? I just wanted to check up on you. I just wanted to, talk about something. But see where that person is at first in their headspace before you just dump everything out on them, because you just never know what the next person might be going through. So it's always good to, I feel like, have that, that one-on-one with each other to understand each other's mental spaces before, you two get into that conversation, or somebody always text me, that conversation or whatever the thing is that you might feel like you two have to speak about. And I think that because it's emotional, it's most of the time healthy to just have that common courtesy and common respect and type of common sense now, where I'm understanding that, you know, you have to think about everyone's situation, and sometimes people aren't in the right state of mind to take on whatever else it is that you might have going on, included with their own shit that they might be going through. So you just never know. So I think the new thing that everyone should do with friendships, just my advice, just a little rich talk real quick, is to, God made you different for a reason. Don't ruin that by trying to be like everybody else. God made you for a reason. Everyone has their own qualities, their own disqualities, their own mistakes that they made, their own accomplishments that they made. Everything isn't for everyone. Be you and be happy and be true and stay true to yourself. So let's talk about it. When you don't fuck with people no more, or they don't fuck with you, however you want to put it, right? They will try to do anything because you don't deal with them no more. They'll come up with rumors. They'll start gossip, try to start problems with you and other people, try to put you in certain situations that don't really have nothing to do with you, or don't have nothing to do with you at all. They'll try to do anything. They'll do the most, right? Because you don't mess with them no more. They don't mess with you, however you want to put it. Or try to make it like you're a certain way, rumors, BS, all the typical shit, right? But let me tell you something personally about me and what you have to know about yourself. What I know about myself is that I live in my truth. I know who the fuck I am. Nobody can tell me shit about me. I know what I do. I know what I don't do. I know what's real. I know what's fake. I know what's up and I know what's not up. So can't nobody pull my card. Can't nobody put me on blast. Can't nobody fuck nothing up for me. The things that I've been wanting to talk about, the things that I've been saying, the things that I've been doing that I had to learn, like we all had to learn, but like that people don't want to talk about, people don't want to bring up, people don't want to have them type of conversations, people don't want to acknowledge. Those things are finally being talked about. So you know what, at the same time, I'm like happy, and I'm not even mad because it's finally being talked about. It's finally being brought to the table. It's finally being brought to people's attention. Like when I was saying this shit, everybody just thought I was crazy and I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. But the whole time I knew what the fuck I was talking about. Saving their reputation, because if you were to speak on it and you were actually to bring the receipts, bring the facts, bring the actual realness, the actual 100% of everything to the table and to the front street and to whatever, the media, to their face, you bring the facts, they actually wouldn't be able to take it. But even though you want to address some things, even though it's like, well, how can I let them say this and I can't say anything back? I'm basically saving their reputation. You are, but you're also showing people who really is the problem and who's really not the problem. And you're also making it better for yourself because you're saving yourself the headache, the extraness, the extra stuff that comes with it. So at the end of the day, you're saving their reputations, but you're also building yours up, because now you're pushing yourself to a higher standard. Now everyone is looking at you like a higher standard, and you got to think about it. Who cares how anybody feels? Who cares what people believe? Who cares what they don't believe? Like, who cares? Like, as long as you know what's up, you know what's this, you know what's that, you know what's real and you know what's not. Like, what's the point? And most of the time it don't even be worth it, because what's the point? It's not even worth it. Like, whether it's a relationship, whether it was a problem, whatever the case may have been, sometimes it's not even worth it because people actually can't admit their wrongs. So instead of them admitting their wrongs, instead of them being honest and being real about the situation or whatever it is, they rather paint you out to be the bad person because they still haven't accepted the fact that they played a role in it and they actually may have been the reason for the whole situation that was messed up, for the way that things have went, for the way things are now. Some people can't admit that. So instead of them admitting that to anyone, they rather push the false narrative that you're the bad person, that you messed the relationship up, or that you did this and that you did that, and the way things are is because of you, or I only did this because of you, or because of something that you did. A lot of times it's not worth it. They're not gonna admit it, so they rather paint you out to be the bad guy, and you're just building up your reputation because now people look at it like, who cares how people look at it anyway, but you're building up your reputation while somewhat you're saving theirs. At the end of the day, you're gonna win in the end anyway.
Hey Rich Girls, it's Nick Rich. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on my YouTube. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. On Instagram, The Real Nick Rich with 2 H's. And Facebook, Nick Rich with 1 H. So this is going to be some real girl tea. Real tea. Am I too hard for niggas? Or, well, for guys? Or are they too soft for me? Now, I'm a Cancer, and we come off real, like, we do come off aggressive, but I don't know. I think some guys is, like, really intimidated by girls who, like, have their shit together, and besides that, like, know exactly, like, what it is that we want, and, like, we're not taking no shit, and we're not about to settle. Like, we're not settling for nobody's, like, their little bullshit. But then I think sometimes they get intimidated too because we might feel like we don't give them that space or we're not opening up enough for them to feel like, well, damn, if she do got our shit together, if she do got everything, then what do she need me for? But really, in reality, we do need men. But we're also like, we have our guard up. Cancers, we have our guard up. And when we get comfortable, that's when we open up. We show you our lovey-dovey side. We're like caretakers. We do like everything. We don't mind to cook. We don't mind to do whatever extra that you want us to do. But it just takes time to like get there because most of the time, sometimes if we do open up, like it might not go how we want. So we keep up a hard exterior, like until we do get there. And I know a lot of my girls that are Cancers can definitely relate. Like we just don't take no shit. So I don't think like maybe we're too hard. At the beginning a little bit, like, cause we just gotta test you out. We gotta test the waters and make sure like you right. Or like with me, I'm gonna test it out and I want to see like what you about at first before I even like open up to you. So I'm gonna be like this at the beginning just to see like have to fill you out, whatever, make sure everything is Gucci in my book, and then it's like boom, like I can't even get it right, but boom, like you magic. We make magic happen, but it takes like some time to get there. But I mean, a lot of us are hard, but then we open up and we become soft. But a lot of y'all niggas a lot of you guys is, some of y'all need to man up anyway. So you need somebody who is a little hard on you, so that you could get the picture right. Boss up, like man up, like stop acting like a little bitch. Well, not like that, but you know what I mean, like, and that's how we kind of come off a lot of Cancers. Well, for me, like, damn, like, she be talking crazy, or she come off like, mean, or like rude, or whatever, or like she's too hard. But I don't think that it's that. I think I just know exactly what I want. Like, I'm not settling. I'm not taking nobody's shit. And if you fuck up, I don't have no problem with putting you in your place. Now, that is kind of hard for a man to take criticism from a female, so I do understand that. But most of the time, like I said, a lot of guys need to hear it, or sometimes they need that extra push. But it's like all love. It's all love with us. Like, it's all love. It's just, what's that word I'm thinking of? Like, it's tough love. It's tough love, but it's all love. Like, and like, we're only doing it to help you, to better you, like, to, you know, motivate you, like, give you that push. But it might come off a little, you know, mean at first, but then when you look at it and then you think about too, like, when you compare us to other people, like, well, damn, you know, she was trying to get me there. She did ask me this. She did try to push me in this way. You know, she did try to guide me over here, and I was lacking over here. So, you know, maybe I did take it the wrong way, and it really wasn't like that. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. But for the most part, I don't know. I can't really say. Sometimes some people are too soft, and it's like, you gotta stop being like that. Like, I was like that one time, so I'm really soft though. Once I'm like, if I'm in love with you and stuff, I'm definitely doing everything for you. I'm putting it all out there, everything on the line for you. Like, that's when I show my soft side. But at first, I'm not showing none of that, because, you know, we gotta build up there. We gotta get there, and I gotta make sure that you're the right one. So, like, I take my time, like, and I don't mind taking my time. And if I feel like we not getting nowhere, or it's not going nowhere, then I'm just like, I'll see you later. But Cancers, we, like I said, we good. We give second chances and things like that. But after a while, if you keep on doing some fuck shit, we not putting up with that shit. Like, we be like, nah, fuck that. Like, And they call us crappy. We not crappy. We just like, you know, just little spoiled brat sometimes. But who don't want their way? Like, especially with that guy. So, shoot, you know how that goes. But I don't know. Let me see. Y'all drop some comments. Let me know if I'm bugging, or if I'm right, like, I'm not bugging. Because I don't think I'm bugging. But sometimes some people take it the wrong way. So, I don't really know.
Don't forget to order my book. 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 Don't forget to order the book. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to put the link down in the description. So don't forget to order the book. Leave that boy, leave that girl family alone. Leave that boy mama, that boy sister, that boy daddy, that boy cousin alone. Leave that girl mother, leave that girl sister, leave that girl brother alone. When you break up with the person, you break up with their family too. Leave that person alone. Ain't no going to no more functions. Ain't no more going to no more get-togethers. Go be with your family. You got a brother, you got a sister, you got a mother, you got a father. The fuck? Because ain't nobody gonna choose you. As soon as you get a new one, they gonna choose the new one, or they're gonna choose him over you any day. So instead of getting your feelings hurt, go be with your family. Go be with your own family. When y'all break up with the family too. Anyway, so let's talk about it. Hey boy, hey, it's a boy, right? Hey girl, hey. Alright, so if you want to do a one-on-one talk with me, you want me to call you, you have to Cash App me your phone number. Send your number through Cash App, basically. It's different prices for different times, so you can check that out on my page, on Rich Talk page, and see which one you want. If you want a little bit more time, for over an hour, you're just gonna have to pay extra. So these talks that I'm gonna be doing, I did one the other day. The talks that I'm gonna be doing is gonna be totally anonymous, totally non-judgmental, between me and you. Advice, one of them is our advice talk, one of them is personal, whichever one floats your boat. I got typically different varieties right now. So whichever one floats your boat. Totally anonymous, like I said. Whatever you want to talk about, whatever you need help with, that's what I'm here for. That's why I'm here. Okay, so make sure y'all go ahead and book your one-on-one phone calls with me. You could either do it through Cash App, or you could just book it through my site and do it like that. Right. Okay.